Now I'm excited. Now I feel like I know what I'm doing. I feel like I've got it going on. I really think I'm okay.
Manual transmissions are dying. It's a dying breed. I think everybody needs to drive it at least once. Tesla's coming out with all these new cars that drive themselves. It's like driving in general. Eventually, you kids out there, why do you even need to learn how to drive? For all you know, 10 years from now when you start driving, you're not even going to be behind the wheel. You want to drive a manual transmission. You develop this relationship with your car. You're not just pressing a gas pedal and turning a steering wheel. You're controlling your engine speed. You're controlling your transmission gear. You're giving yourself the opportunity to make a mistake. And if you make that mistake, you're going to stall out. You could stall in the middle of traffic. You could die. No, but ideally, like, if you want to drive within your limits, you're not going to take your first manual out on the freeway. You're not going to take your first manual out in a very busy intersection and turn left. The thing that makes it difficult to drive isn't the stick shift, it's the clutch. I guess essentially this is a video to show you guys some tips, some tricks, just general knowledge you need to know before you drive a manual. Alright, so obviously if you're not going to be pressing the gas anytime soon, neutral is ideally where you want to be. Right. If you're not pressing the gas, just throw it in neutral. As you learn to drive more, you're going to be able to leave it in gear and de-accelerate or slow down while you're in gear. The gear will actually slow you down. You never want to hold your RPM at less than 1500. So as you can see right here, there's the 3 little bars. Every bar is 200 RPMs. Okay. So right now it's around 600, but if it's ever like less than halfway here, you want to be less than here while in gear, because then you're lugging your engine. Okay. When you lug your engine, it does a lot of damage because you're pretty much starving it from gas and you're putting strain on it. So like obviously if I try to start in 3rd gear rather than 1st gear and I go to take off, it doesn't want to go. That's almost fully releasing the clutch, but it's just gonna pretty much sputter and almost choke out, and it stalls out. And it takes a little bit longer to start because you starve the engine essentially. Okay. So, anyways, you ready to do it?
Alright. Just a little disclaimer before we start. I'm not even good at driving automatic. So.
You do that for a living right now.
We don't talk about it. Brake down. Yeah.
And you don't need to press the brake hard at all. Heat on.
Alright. Clutch down. Foot off the brake.
Doesn't matter. Lightly on the brake is fine. Unless you're really scared.
I guess it's fine. Into first. Left 1. Is that first? Okay. And now what?
So you slowly release the pedal until it starts to roll. That's known as the clutch's biting point. Once it starts to roll, then you're going to start giving it gas and then releasing the clutch very slowly. You can release as fast as you want from the dead zone where there's no biting point, but if it bites right here, then you're going to start releasing very slowly at that point. Does that make sense?
So I can release slowly up until it starts rolling. Once it starts rolling, I can just take my foot right off it?
Other way around. Exact other way around.
Take my foot right off it up until it starts rolling. Once it starts rolling, very slowly.
Yeah, but you don't know when it's going to start rolling because you're not used to this car. The more you build a relationship with the car and you drive it, you get used to exactly where the biting point is.
Alright.
So right now it's dead zone, and then as soon as it starts rolling, give it gas and then release slower.
Oh, there we go.
Not harder, you do slower at that point.
What? Was that bad?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you don't want to punch it like that, because what you're doing is, remember we were talking about the clutch disc?
Yeah.
We'll do a little demonstration of this afterwards, actually.
So if I stop, if I come to brake...
Clutch in.
So if I don't put the clutch in, would it stall? If I just brake without a clutch? Okay. Yes,
because what you're doing is you're running the engine connected to the wheels. So you're running the engine, which is connected to the wheels, and you're stopping the wheels, so it stops the engine.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So if I'm ever going to stop...
Always clutch in.
Okay. Back in first. So take my foot off slowly the whole time?
Until, so you're just about to start biting. You feel how it's just about to start to bite? And then when it starts biting, then very slowly off the clutch. Very slowly, very slowly. There you go. That was beautiful.
Okay. That might have been my smoothest one ever. I feel pretty good with that. And
by the way, you're the first one who's driven this car that doesn't know how to drive a stick.
Okay.
So the clutch pretty much acts like it's brand new after 52,000 miles.
Okay.
So after this, it's probably going to be like
It'll probably break.
Clutch in.
Clutch in. Stop. All right. I want to try that one, like neutral or first.
Slowly. See, I just popped it.
Oh shit.
Now it's.
I didn't install it though.
Nope. And if you give it too much gas, you're lugging the engine. Like
Okay.
we were just talking about.
Let me try again.
Now slow.
And then how much gas should I give it?
Just a tiny bit. It doesn't have big wheels. So now very slowly. See how you were like kind
Yeah.
of steady? You want to be a little slower than that.
Okay.
And see, after this, mind the curbs by the way. After this, when you don't need to push the gas anymore, you can just throw it into neutral. So now
okay.
throw it in neutral now, and you can keep rolling. Just throw it in neutral. Release the clutch.
Oh, okay, cool.
So now you're just rolling.
Yeah. Also, if it's in first, then I don't put the clutch in, then it's gonna
Stall out. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So when you're shifting, you want to go based off feel, but watching the numbers is going to make you perfect it.
Okay, so then when I'm going into second, what should I rev it up to go into?
You're not going to rev it up. You're going to catch it. You're going to catch the RPMs as they're dropping when you push the clutch in.
So what do I catch it at?
Around 1,200. About 1,700. Sorry.
Okay. Alrighty.
You need to get the 3K.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you said before 3K.
I shift that 3K.
Oh, okay.
Watch the curb. But remember,
Can I put it into first, like from now?
No.
Or no?
No.
So I should stop it?
Yes.
Okay.
Put it in neutral. Clutch in.
Oh. It is in neutral. I put it in neutral already.
Oh, I didn't notice.
I forgot.
All right, we got a new battery.
Now I'm excited. Now I feel like I know what I'm doing. I feel like I've got it going on.
So yeah, we're good with no more parking lot. Ready for the real roads.
That was actually a lot faster than I thought, because people have tried to teach me manual before and it's never worked out. So
pretty easy car to drive. You want to try the Jeep next?
I will try the
with the
Jeep
massive
next.
gyres.
Yeah, I will. I feel confident. I could probably drive a semi truck, dude. Yeah. Okay, but I think I'm good. I really think I'm okay.
Cocky. Your biggest downfall. Slow. Don't hit your car.
Alright, not perfect, but definitely not bad.
And feel it. Make sure you release the gas a little bit slow, or a little bit before you push the clutch in.
Okay.
And then make sure you're still releasing slowly on the biting point when you change gears. So you can even go into third right now. So release the gas, then go into third, and then release slow. See how you just dropped it?
Yeah.
You drop the clutch. You want to slowly release it on the biting point when you're changing gears, just like when you're taking off. Oh, more gas. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Alright, let me try the shift again. A second.
And then release slow on the biting point. That was perfect.
Okay. And that goes yellow.
He's learning. She sees you're learning to drive a stick. She gave you a thumbs up. She's giving you a fist bump too. This is a woman that appreciates a younger man learning how to drive a manual.
See, I want to learn how to drive manual because people who drive manual. Oh my god. The pressure's on when you're in traffic.
Any moment could be your last. You know how people like to, as soon as they see the green light.
I'm scared of judgment. Like, I hate when people are like honking at me and stuff.
Did that not motivate you? The fist bump, the high five.
That felt good. That felt really good. I like that. Everyone's passing me. Is your house coming up?
Yep, I'll let you know.
Should I go into second for it?
Nope, not yet.
You said always turn on second.
Yeah, but you're not in a high RPM. You're gonna actually throw it into neutral because we're gonna pull over on the side of the house.
Okay.
Neutral, throw it neutral, and it's this right here. So now your gas pedal is just useless.
Okay.
Not too slow. There you go.
I had fun. I thought this was great. I want to get a manual car now. I need a little bit more practice, but I would definitely look into it. Automatic's just gonna seem boring now.
It is, and a lot of the time when I'm driving a manual car, I'm just like, or when I'm driving an automatic car, I'll get in, grab the steering, and I'll be like, punch the floorboard to start the car, but there's no clutch, and then I get disappointed.
It has been fun. It's a bit intimidating when you're on like a main street because you just feel like people are behind you or something. But other than that,
Yeah.
It's fun. Like when I was in like a parking lot or just an empty road, I felt a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Like no one was waiting on me. You know what I mean?
But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have driven a manual, if you want to drive a manual, if you want to buy a manual car and you're not sure. So even if you've ever grinded a gear, let me know what happens with your manual car. If you want to like, subscribe. Cool.